I want to give you a quick progress update on the 7 days of self-esteem kind of challenge I set myself and related to my daughter. If you remember, it was a video I did about finding something that she could be grateful about herself or appreciate about her character, or that something she'd done that she was proud of every day, and making a note of that. And the goal is really ultimately just to find a resource in herself when she's faced with social media and when she gets a phone for the first time later in the year. And it really is a tool there to kind of for her to go back to and kind of refill her tank, as it were, on herself. So that was the purpose, and so far it's going well. And I just thought I'd let you know how I've handled it, where a few challenges have been. And the first one I think is that it's about asking different questions each day, coming up with some more creative ways of understanding how I can extract from her the things she likes about herself. It's a little repetitive, asking the same kind of things. What do you like about yourself? Is it 1, 2, or 3 things? So you can do that, but you can also add in a few other changes. So it can be asking, what are you proudest about yourself? What did you achieve that you were surprised by today? So getting creative has really helped to actually make that a little bit easier. But also there's another way of doing this, is a little more kind of playing around the mind a bit, but think you'll get something from it. I also, after a few days of asking her the questions and getting different responses, which is all fine, I also try something different, which is to say, what qualities do you like in your friends or in other people? And she had some answers for that, which I used. Now, why did I use those? Why were I asking her about her friends? More often than not, we wish to have back on us that which we want to give. And we want to have people surround us with qualities that we like and we appreciate. And often that's qualities that actually we believe we have or are inside of us. So for her to say something, it's not just a reflection on her friend, it's actually a quality that she likes to have. Either she's aware of it in herself or she's not aware of it in herself, but something that she's attached to. So I use the friends as that mirror to reflect back on what she does like about herself, and that was another really cute way of making the questions easier. I mean, put in context, she's asking on a regular basis, saying what are my 3 food days? So she's kind of actually stepping up and saying it already, and which has been really interesting because that's hopefully showing her engagement. And the final thing I'm going to share in this period of, I don't know what it's been, a couple of weeks now of doing this, what I've also noticed is something happened yesterday. She came to me with a particular problem. She was quite upset. Something had happened at school at the end of school day, and she's still in that emotional fog about it a bit. And so I grabbed my phone, which is where I've been making a note of all these things that she said about herself, and together we read them through. And it didn't transform her world. She didn't skip off and be happy, but it helped. It was a little step which helped her feel a little bit better about herself. Now, of course, it'd be wonderful if she was feeling elated, but it was a start of feeling better. And sometimes that's all we can get in a situation like this, is when we're still kind of raw from those feelings. Just to begin to feel a little better is sometimes the best thing we can get. So there's my update for how the 70 days are going. It's going very well. I'm finding some new challenges for myself, but I think she's getting a lot from it, and it's great to practice this one moment in time, which kind of just began to illustrate the power of reflecting on our good qualities. So I hope you get something from that, and I will catch you next time.